From seeing our time-challenged couple return to the screen to welcoming new faces to the Outlander family, I'm here to tell you all about the cast of Outlander Season 7. We're all aware that the cast of the historical show has paved their way into our hearts, of course, with their complex yet beautiful portrayal of the characters. So, it's understood that it won't be Fraser's Ridge without the fiery duo of Claire and Jamie Fraser. The pair, played by Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe, will lead the 7th season once again and bring the Droughtlander to an end. I won't lie, but I'm on the edge of my seat for the new season, since the last one left us on a very intense cliffhanger. But that's the beauty of cliffhangers. It gives way for the characters to return to carry their storylines forward. Fan-favorite cast members will join Claire and Jamie in the newest season of the series, including young Ian, played by John Bell, and John Myers, played by Kyle Reese. They were last seen rescuing Jamie and are ready to continue from where they left off. There were some major additions to the cast in Season 6 who were responsible for the major plot twist that we received, and it left me in utter shock. Malva Christie, played by Jessica Reynolds, won't be reprising the role in the upcoming season. Her death was the plot twist that imprisoned our Claire, and the antagonist roles of Tom Christie and Alan Christie are also set to return. These characters were intricately brought to life by Mark Lewis-Jones and Alexander Vlahos, and the last time we saw Alan, he was convinced that Claire was the murderer. But book fans already have a hunch about his return. I'm not one to give spoilers, so I'll just give you one hint. Alan's story is far from over, and rumor has it that some old characters will also join the Frasers in the new season. Jamie's father is one of them. Andrew Whipp was last seen in Season 1 as Brian Fraser. But my question is, how will he join this season? It'll most likely be a flashback scene, but that's just my guess, and he won't be the only old face we'll be seeing. Joan McKimmey, who was last seen in Season 4, played by Layla Burns, will also return. She'll be accompanied by Nell Hudson, who plays her mother, Larry McKimmey Fraser, and a little birdie told me that she's ready to take the central stage in the upcoming season again. Fans are speculating that she'd be set to scheme against Claire for the second time, but that's not the only plot waiting to happen. A call from home might be all Jamie needs to go back to Scotland. I say this because Ian Murray will be back, and Stephen Cree, who plays the character, knows what his role is going to be. But it's all speculation at this point, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, because the cast list had some names which bewildered me, since they're all dead in the show's current timeline, and that too in front of our eyes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe they'll come in a flashback, but sorry to break your bubble, the writers of the show hinted that there is entirely something else in play. They reminded us that the story has the epic element of time travel, which is true, with the show's fluid chronology and some characters' ability to move through time. Revisiting our favorite characters isn't entirely out of the question, because when Jamie killed his uncle before the Battle of Culloden, I thought that was the last time we'll see him. But I guess not, because Graham McTavish is set to return as Dougal Mackenzie. He isn't the only dead character coming back to the screen. The main baddie of Season 3, who, might I remind you, was beheaded by Claire, will be making a return as Gillis Duncan, played by Lottie Verbeek. It'd be interesting to see her because she was trying to change Scotland's history right before her decapitation. But enough of the familiar faces. Just like the season trailer said, dream not only of the past, but also of the future. The trailer showed us the future faces of the Outlander universe. This cast member was announced last year and had finally put a face to one of the most awaited characters of the franchise, Jamie Fraser's secret son, and it'll be played by the one and only Charles Vandervaart. Jamie's got his fair share of secrets, which were revealed in Season 6, and William Ransom was one of them. Fans are speculating that William, the secret son, will be front and center for the new season, and he should be because we are definitely captivated. And I think I speak for the fans when I say that his reaction when he discovers that Jamie is actually his biological father will be a sight to see. How else would he react? Imagine being raised by Lord John, only to find out you're an illegitimate child. I guess we'll have to wait and watch how Charles Vandervaart portrays William's multi-layered journey. Speaking of new cast members, Izzy Meekel-Small and Joey Phillips will join the cast as Rachel and Dr. Denzel Hunter. Fans of the book series might already know the Hunter siblings, since their whole life turned around when young Ian arrived at their farm with an injured William Ransom. Rachel displays a hidden, fiery character underneath her modest ensemble and grabs the eye of two young gentlemen, young Ian and William. Seems like Claire won't be the only romance star in the new season. While Rachel is off gaining admiration, Rachel's brother would be on his way to join the Revolutionary Army as a surgeon. Want to hear something interesting? Fans will also see Gloria Obiano as Mercy Woodcock. According to the books, her character is described as a free Black woman navigating the hardships of a life in colonial America. Seems like the creative team is all about historical representation. These characters are sure to become fan favorites in no time, but we'll be seeing some old characters with new faces. One of them is Jenny Murray. She's making a comeback, but we won't see Laura Donnelly because of scheduling conflicts. But don't you worry, Kristen Atherton is more than ready to take over the role. Jenny's comeback is another foreshadowing that Jamie might be coming back to Scotland, since Jenny and Ian Murray both were last seen there. There is another slight change in the casting. Previously played by Graham McTavish briefly in Season 5, Buck Mackenzie's character has been given to Diarmuid Murtagh. The Vikings actor will be coming to Fraser's Ridge to join his parents, Buck Mackenzie and Gillis Duncan. Do you think that's all? I'm afraid not, because more actors have joined the Outlander universe. The Outlander casting team has finally found their Benedict Arnold, Rod Hallett. You've all probably heard about Benedict because who hasn't? He was a Revolutionary War soldier on the side of America till he decided to turn his back and become a traitor. With the Revolutionary War coming up in the show, there was no way the Outlander team would miss out on showing this notorious character. The list of cast members goes on and on, because a new mysterious acquaintance of Roger and Brianna will also be making his debut in the Outlander universe. Yep, that's right. Looks like Chris Bolton has a knack for historical shows like The Witcher and Bridgerton, because he will be on our screens as Rob Cameron in the latest season. With so many exciting new faces and old characters, I'm intrigued by how the show will play out in the upcoming season. But for now, this is all I have for the cast of Outlander Season 7.